Yes, there is a lot out there for Valentina. Super fights are on the horizon, but the only time that those present themselves is whenever you have really dominated the division that you fight in. Valentina has done that. She has beaten everyone, and she has dominated most of them. So let's see if tonight she can once again get her hand raised and look to some of those things that are out there for her to accomplish.
7 title defenses and counting for Shevchenko. She moved down to 125 pounds back in 2017, and needless to say, she has not looked back. Well, Valentina Shevchenko put together such an amazing legacy in the UFC women's flyweight division. I never thought I'd see another champion close that gap, and yet here we are with this dominant champion defending her title yet again tonight.
Just greatness. That is what she is. She is greatness in the truest sense, because she goes out there every time to build on her legacy. She is not out here just fighting. She is fighting with the intent to be considered one of the greatest of all time. She is the champion of the world, and she plans to stay that way.
And when you're this good, people start talking about belts in second divisions. She wants to stay at flyweight. She wants to chase further greatness, and another golden opportunity in front of the champion tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. All right, let's get to the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. We set it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Valentina Shevchenko. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Tracey.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, here we go with round 1. A special feeling in the air as Valentina Shevchenko gets back on the proving ground here tonight. She has said, and I quote, "This opponent gives me the perfect canvas upon which to paint a masterpiece." What does that mean exactly? I kind of feel like Valentina Shevchenko might be highlight chasing here tonight. We'll see how she approaches the early portions of this fight. Shevchenko gets caught with that punch. Oh, man, she landed a shot to the leg. Well, I hope the judges recognize that she's blocking the majority of these shots. She's doing a beautiful job, I think, defensively.
She's doing a great job defensively.
Taken down now by Valentina Shevchenko. Oh, her ground and pound is on point here. She's made this a focus going in to make these strikes count. Certainly doing that tonight.
She's making each and every one of them count. Doing a very, very good job of landing shots, landing them in combination, and making them all matter.
Lands a nice straight.
Oh, nice. Clean punch.
Kick to the head. Wow, what a kick. Well, eventually she will turn this defense into offense, but she seems to see these strikes coming from a mile away.
She sees them a mile away, and the hands are exactly where they're supposed to be, right on the chin.
Shevchenko, a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her back.
How about these two going at it?
This is such a crazy fight.
Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close it. Oh, she goes to the ankle. I don't know if she's doing that because you're in the commentator's booth tonight, but you got to appreciate that effort.
Call me entertained. Anytime I get to see something like that, I applaud it. Hats off to you, young lady.
All right, so she lands yet another leg kick there. She's landed several in the round, and now you see the damage. It's obvious on the other side.
I mean, look at the redness in the leg, the bruising, the welts on the leg from those leg kicks. It's unbelievable to watch someone land that kick over and over again. But if it's working, why would you change it? Keep going to the well.
Shevchenko's nose. Cortez has got the head. Let's see if she can finish off this guillotine attempt. Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Second round, straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose. So that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. All right, back to the stools, and she doesn't appear to be all that discouraged, but now she is dealing with some adversity that she hadn't dealt with prior, courtesy of those strikes to the nose.
Strikes to the nose, opened up a cut, and really seems to be bothering her. She's a very talented fighter, though. She has all the skills to try and make the adjustment that's going to keep her safe, because that's what she has to do. You can take shots, but once you start to get that damage and it's visible, you have got to make changes.
Right, our cut man's a miracle worker, but she has got to do her part as well. Let's see how she adjusts here in this next round. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Great vision, great defensive instincts by her there as she continues to block the majority of these shots coming her way.
Her hands are always where they're supposed to be.
Oh, and a switch kick to the body for good measure. Nice work there by Cortez. Shevchenko's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Oh, big knee to the body, man alive. Shevchenko going for the takedown here, nothing doing there. Push on the elbow. Well, you know about the offense, but how about the defense? Overhand blocked by Valentina Shevchenko. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. 2 minutes now to go in round two. Nice jab by Cortez.
She gets to the clinch. Look for her now to try to find the easiest path to a takedown. It could be a throw. It could be a single leg. It could be a double leg. It could be a slam. She's got all of her options available to her.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. And the pressure just never stops coming. Cortez's left calf starting to show signs of bruising, courtesy of those leg kicks. Nice job by her there to block that shot. She missed with that jab. Probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Tracey cortez!
All right, so when it comes to the women, she's still the class of